All right, good morning to you. I'm Brett with Video Hot Rod, here with another tutorial. Another one. I've got so many to do. Okay, this is Teal and Orange. This is one of my favorite filters. Let me go through these clips real quick so you can see what they look like without the Teal and Orange. And for some reason, they just don't want to play. I don't know what's going on, but whatever. Okay, and we'll click to the next one. You can kind of see how bright and vibrant they are, how fresh they look. This one not so much, but that looks really nice and fresh. This looks really nice and fresh. We are going to throw Teal and Orange on all of these just as default and see what they look like. And look at the difference. Now they have kind of a strange hipster vintage look. I don't know, I kind of like it. I said this last time and I said this is one of my favorite filters. I really dig this filter. Doesn't look so hot here, but we'll fix that. It just gives you that strange underdeveloped vintage look, like a Polaroid or something like that. I really dig it. Okay, let's mess with, whoops, accidentally hit F4. Let's mess with Rachel here. This is probably the best way to see what's going on. So what happens is in the highlights, it tints it orange, and in the dark areas, the shadows, it tints it teal. And that's kind of fun. And it starts out with a default amount of 50, so if you turn it down, you get nothing. If you turn it up all the way, you get a really strong hint, or a real strong tinting. Let's see, is there a difference? There is a slight difference if I turn the amount down to nothing, because it does bring up the shadows a bit. So you can see down here there's some strong shadows, and up here it's a little brighter. Alright, so let's turn that up all the way. Now Protect Highlights is going to take the highlighted areas and keep them as their natural color. So this wood here and her forehead and her nose. Okay. Protect Skin is going to attempt to protect it, these colors here, and keep them as their natural colors. Doesn't do very well on this one, and the reason being is because you can kind of do it halfway, but the reason is because of the way this was lit. There was no reflector here, so her eyes are kind of lost, and there's a real strong highlight from the sun coming from that direction. It was very, very strong at this time. Unfortunately, there wasn't much I could do about it. I had very limited resources. So it creates kind of a goofy looking mask over her right here. We'll mess with that on another clip too. And then Shadows is going to bring that dark area back down. So if I bring this amount down, with the shadows down, it's now going to be a little darker. Or bring it up. Bring up some of that detail in the shadow areas. Okay, let's throw this clip over here. Well, we already have it over here. And let's do the Protect Skin. I don't know if you can see it. But you see, like, this bush becomes normal again and her arm becomes normal. I don't think it'll do it here because it's so red. Yeah, it won't do much here. Alright, now, if the clip is dark, like this one and this one, the best way to combat that is to throw in a color corrector here and bring up the highlights, bring up the mids. And then if I go back over here and throw this color corrector above the orange and teal, I get that look that I'm looking for with the orange in the highlights and the teal in the rest of it. So there we go. By the way, this was shot at night. That's why it's so dark. Okay, so that was the Teal and Orange filter. We will go over the Super 8mm filter next time, and I think you'll enjoy that. That's another fun one that gives it that kind of vintage, I guess you could say, independent movie look. All right. This is Brett from Video Hot Rod. Like, subscribe, click those buttons, make comments if you like. And I thank you very much for watching.